Hello everyone, my name is Shane. My online name is Lanzer. Today I'm going to invest $20,000 into the BitConnect lending program and see if it lives up to the high rate of return that it advertises. My motivation for this is to build my own personal wealth. So at the end of the day, I'm only concerned about one thing. When I give this $20,000, do I get the rate of return back on my investment? A disclaimer to anyone watching, I am not affiliated, endorsed, paid, or in contact with anyone from the BitConnect company. I am in no way being persuaded to do this. So as I said, my real name is Shane, and I'm a contract negotiator and formulator for the United States Air Force, which means that I take the requirements of my organization and I go find and work with large and small businesses to contract for the services or supplies that we need. I've been following cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Peercoin, and Ripple for a number of years now, making small purchases here and there. Back in 2015, I bought a lot of Ripples back when they were cheap and they're very cost effective. Well, the cost skyrocketed not long ago, and I sold a lot of my Ripples and made a nice return on it, which is how I was able to come across $20,000 because I don't normally have that money lying around. I also ran across a video by Trevon James and I Am English, and they were talking about the payouts that the BitConnect lending program has and that they were very real. They seemed pretty genuine about the opportunity, so I decided to give it a shot, and I'm going to document the whole thing, and we're going to see if it's for real or not. So looking at their website, BitConnect, right off the bat you see a notification for their annual ceremony event in Thailand down there at the bottom right. Anyone that invests $20,000 or more between the 1st of June and the 31st of July will get an opportunity to join the BitConnect annual ceremony event in Thailand. The requirement is that you must invest $20,000 in a one-time deposit, which is where I came up with the $20,000 thing and not $5,000 or $10,000. And 31st of July, it will get you an air ticket and hotel expenses paid by BitConnect, where you will get to network with peers and create lasting friendships, and will also be awards given to the supporters and achievers. Okay, so let's head on over to the dashboard. Like other sites like Coinbase, they're built-in wallets that you can use, and here's a Bitcoin address for a wallet, which is what I had to deposit my Bitcoins into. And then from there, you need to convert your Bitcoins into BitConnect coins. And you do that by the top right here where this exchange button is. You click exchange, and it will bring you to BitConnect coins specific market. And if you have Bitcoins, you select all or whatever amount you want to convert, and then do a normal bid process like you would do in any other crypto exchange. And then it fulfills your order. At the end of it all, if you did it right, you should see a number there next to BCC. So it takes about 525 BCCs at the current rate of $38.34 in order to reach the $20,000 threshold. So let's go back to the dashboard, go to the Lend BitConnect, because that's where all the details are for some of these extraordinary rates of return that everyone's quoting. So here, for our purposes, the $10,000 to the $100,000 mark, it says that you will receive volatility software interest, and after 120 days, you'll receive a capital release. I'm not sure if they're referring to the principal or the volatility software interest. Let's go ahead and click this and see what they have to say about it. All right, and this is their little handy dandy calculator, which has caught a lot of people's eye. And let's say I invest $20,000 at the term that they depicted in the last web page. So they're saying that with $20,000 for 120 days, I will receive $50,000 based on the last 30-day average of 1.04%. $50,000 total, $30,000 in profit with a rate of return of 154%. And this is one of the big things that has so many people skeptical, because that rate of return is ginormous. And that usually indicates two things. One, either it's a scam and it's not for real, or two, the volatility is high, which means that your risk of failure is high. The interest rate that we can guarantee on your investment, so that's a pretty strong word, guarantee, is calculated by our BitConnect price volatility software, which I assume is proprietary, and accrued daily. Sure. Their volatility tracks not only the volatility of Bitcoin, but also other major world currencies. I'm not sure how all this plays together. It doesn't quite say, which again lends to a lot of ambiguity, but the rate of return, if it's true, is substantial. You can do a lot with 154% rate of return. We're going to go ahead and do that now. When you have the funds in your BitConnect wallet, go here to the top left, lend BitConnect, click the button, and here you are. They don't exactly make it that part easy. You have to manually do a calculation here. So $38. Oh, also you have a nice little timer there. So if you don't do the calculation and the timer, you have to do it over again because it's probably going to update. So take the amount times 38.3772, $20,150. Go ahead and hit pay, confirm lending. So here are the details: robotic trading, amount $20,000, exchange rate at $38 per BitConnect coin, capital release after 120 days, transaction fee of 0. Keep in mind that your capital will remain locked. Okay, so they mean principal in this instance. So the principal amount here will remain locked for 120 days. Okay, so if you're familiar with a certificate of deposit, it's very similar. Interest will be credited to your account daily. You can withdraw at any time. Confirm. Successfully lent $20,000. Okay, well, let's go ahead and close. And the video by Trevon James said that if you were to do the investment, you send him a message so that he can get you in touch with one of his communities. And I'm not really sure what to expect with that, but I'm going to give it a shot and see what it's all about, and I will continue documenting it. Before we end, I need to make clear that I am not endorsing BitConnect. I don't know if this is going to work. I just clicked the button, so I'm not going to endorse anything that I haven't seen work with my own eyes. And as you can see, my capital will be tied up for the next 120 days. So this will be documentation spanning over the course of 4 months, at which point I will either give my full recommendation or not. Today is Tuesday, 6 June 2017. All right, have a great day.